was one person that potentially could make it, I believe, and so that made me even more hungry. I started pressing the overtake then that Honda have brought to the series. And on that last lap, I was trying to deal with Bia through turns 3 and 4, and then as I got underneath her, exiting the corner, and the corner of my eye, I saw him hit the fence. So I just carried on by, and as Bryan says, you've got to make it to the bricks with a car that can go forward with all 4 wheels. So at that point, I knew it was mine, and just extremely happy. I mean, this is obviously a very, very special racetrack to me. I love this racetrack. I love, how the fans energize the speedway, and to think that I'm a 2-time winner. I mean, Bryan, who's been a teammate and a good friend for a long time, gave me a fantastic opportunity to win this race. I think, as everybody will agree, him and Steve were very astute to collaborate with Sam Schmidt, and we can't forget those guys, Alex and Townsend, and all the engineering guys and mechanics did a phenomenal job. But for everybody that Bryan put together with Steve has worked phenomenally well, and they've worked very, very hard, very, very diligently. They've done everything in their power to give me the fastest race car possible, and I was going to drive that thing like I stole it until I saw the checkered flags, whether I'd be in first, second, third, whatever the position. And just proud to do that with William Roust on board, Curb Records, Big Machine Records, Foresight Solutions, and IGO. And obviously it was emotional for me because of my close relationship with Honda. To win, I almost feel like they're as big a part of my program as anybody, just because they're always very loyal. And it was emotional for me as well to win for my wife and my family. I think my contract expires at midnight tonight. So I just knew that when I started this race that I wanted to do everything in my power to deliver a win for, not just myself, and I didn't feel that we had anything to prove, but for such a great group of people. And you can think that I'm giving you the media cheesy line, but it's not like that. The people that form this team, and the relationships that we've all kind of bonded very quickly has been extremely good. And with a Cinderella story, we took on the might of Roger Penske's organization and Chip Ganassi, and we've had a very, very quick car all month. I don't think I saw a Penske in front of me once in the race, so that's a testament to the team. Now when I'm on the beach with my wife and 2 kids, we can honestly be proud of what we've achieved together, and certainly my family back home. And this is obviously a special race because it is the 100th anniversary, and I'm just honored to be the winner of this particular race. But I'm also very honored as well to represent the Alzheimer's Association, and for everybody out there that knows somebody that's diagnosed with Alzheimer's, which is perhaps a lot more than people think. Hopefully this made them smile, and certainly my thoughts and prayers are to everybody out there that has that disease, and the families associated with that person. It's truly an honor to represent them. So it's a fantastic day. I just love Indianapolis, I really do. I love Indiana. It's been so good to me, it's been so good to my career, but to these guys for giving me an opportunity. It's tough to beat these big teams, and this is a Cinderella story, but by the same token, it shouldn't be taken away from how smart these guys are, who they've associated themselves with. Like I say, Sam has got a fantastic organization. We work very well together, and the leadership of these two, and Alan McDonald, Rob Edwards, and Sam Schmidt has been a great relationship. So just kind of quiet for me a little bit. I'm talking a lot, but just very, very, very emotional.
I'm really glad you finished that answer, because polls can often.
Bryan, as a former driver, you've been given instructions as well, like Dan received. Looks like he's got something to eat there. Told him to get everything he can out of the car.
I told you Honda loved me.
What were your reactions to the last few laps?
Well, there was obviously several different strategies being played out there, and Looks good. We were on the strategy of, Dario had been going longer than us on the pits all day long. So, when we saw him coming in, it kind of made up our mind to stay out because we knew we couldn't beat him on fuel mileage. So we had to try something different and something that, Dan's done such a great job, and one of the things he did for us is bring an attitude and a belief we could win this race. And on paper, based on our previous effort and anything on paper, we really had no business believing we could win it. But Dan believed in us so strongly, he made us believe it too. And I really think over the course of this last 2 weeks, he made the crew guys believe it. He made a lot of people on the outside believe it, because so many people were coming up to us the week of the race saying, we think you're going to win. And it was so uplifting, and it's really his spirit that came across the whole team and made us believe we had a chance to win this thing. And so when these strategies were playing out, I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but we knew we wanted to give this guy enough fuel to race to the end and to just keep it flat. We didn't want to save fuel. We wanted to go race those guys, and somehow it all worked out.
Steve, it was an interesting tactical race in many ways, and how much pressure was felt in your pit area about that?
Well, there was a lot of pressure in the pit area, a lot of double checking and rechecking, recalculating our fuel figures. And, the guys are under a lot of pressure, and they made some great decisions. And Bryan's right. Put enough fuel in the car for us to race hard and not have to save fuel. And there was a few minutes there where I thought it might not have been the right decision, but thankfully it was. And the guys did a great job. We had great stops all day, and for a one-off team to pull off the pit stops that we did is a real testament to their dedication and their hard work. So I'm so proud of the guys, and Dan's been leading us all month long, and he's a great guy to work with. I've been around a long time, and Dan's one of the best drivers I've seen around here. So if not the best. I really enjoy working with him, and it's just been a great month. I can't say enough about how good it's been.
Yeah, I would just.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
They're not telling you how much pressure I put them on the pre-race meeting. They're being nice about that, but I did have to remind them that this is my one and only race, and I expected a very, very good strategies, and they delivered on that.